Good morning friends, this is Sai and today I am going to present you top 5 business advices from billionaires to young entrepreneurs. First of all, the question was asked to a billionaire how to start a business, and the billionaire replies, start small and start selling. People often think too much before starting something. They think too big and doesn't perform what has to be done. And if you see, starting first is very important, because if you think too much about the product, that product may not be a final product. As Samsung, it wasn't selling the smartphones, but at initial times of Samsung, it was selling fish. And the same with Nokia. Nokia was not just a smartphone company. It used to sell tissue papers. Adani, he was a diamond merchant, but now he has got a multinational, multi-conglomerate company. The important thing is to start small and start selling. Anything you got, just sell. And that follows the second question, what is the biggest mistake in a business? And the billionaire replies, the biggest mistake when we start a business is doing too many things. When we start a business, we often get excited to do things all by ourselves, right from procurement of raw materials to selling the final product. Everything in between, we all are excited to do everything. But we often forget the customers. What does a customer want? So, when you focus on too many things, you often forget about your customer. What is most important is customer centric. You got to be customer centric. You got to provide a value to your customer. And this is the biggest mistake a business owner makes when he starts the business. There comes another question to the billionaire, where it was asked that, does being successful dissipates all the problems? Being human, we have limitations and we cannot do everything by ourselves. We want too many things, but we fail to achieve all of them, and there comes the sadness. As you grow big in your career, in your business, in your life, the more problems you attract. You see, for example, whenever we often think about money, we go and we run after money, we have thousands of problems to solve that. But if once our health is gone, then that will be the only problem. So you got to focus on your health along with the business. And then being happy is very important, because if you have got 100 crores of money in your bank account, if still you are not happy, that doesn't mean anything. So you got to be happy even if you don't have anything, because you got to understand that you are far better than around 90 to 95% of the entire population of this world. You got to analyze, you got to give importance to what you have. What you have may not be necessary that rest of the humankind has the same thing. So you got to be grateful, you got to show some gratitude and be happy with what you have. Because when you earn money, when you will be successful, it will only amplify your happiness. And if you are not happy with what you have today, you can never be happy with what you have tomorrow. So human will always have problems. Human will always have greater problems as he becomes more great. So problems are never ending. What you got to focus is being happy in every situation. Then comes another question to the billionaire, how to be productive and scale business. The answer is, we all are distracted with too many things around us. And to be productive, to scale your business, you got to take a paper, write down 3 things, not 4, not 5, only 3 things which are the most important for you today. If you write that and if you focus entirely on these three things, you will take better decisions and eventually you will be able to scale your business. So don't be distracted with too many things. Focus on few things, you will definitely achieve it. And try to embed this exercise in your life if you do job or if you do business. And the final question, where the billionaire was asked about the biggest mistakes that we often make with money. You make lots of mistakes with money, and what you got to remember is once you spend a rupee, that rupee is always gone from you. So you got to take control of your finances, you got to take control of the money you have and spend it wisely. Don't be dependent on the tips of others, because a classic example of my life is I used to have a friend who was investing in stock market, and one day he gave me a tip to invest in some particular stock, and he assured me that the stock will boom, it will 10x the money which I will invest. So I indeed invested on the stock, and the interesting thing is stock got a surge with 100% on the other day, and immediately it came down to 50%. That means I invested 1 lakh rupee on that stock, and after few days what I got was only 50,000. I incurred a loss of 50,000. So that was a big mistake, where without knowing things, without having our knowledge, we should not put our money into something which we don't understand. On the basis of others' advice, we should not mobilize our money. You got to understand what you are doing, where you are putting your money, and then you must invest or you must do something with the money. Because there is no such thing called easy money. You cannot earn money easily. You got to struggle, you got to understand, you got to learn things about money, then only you can make money. Hope you got some value with this video, and if at all you liked the video, please do like, share and subscribe.